Banks. Banks are not your friend. Banks are friendly when they want your money, but what happens when you want to borrow their money? Now they're not friendly. Now they're judgy. And they judge you with one number, your credit score. And that's enough to tell them whether they can lend you money or not? What's up with that? I mean, that's their job. A bank's job is to make money. Their job is to make money using your money. Banks make more money than you do with your own money. And they make it seem like they're doing you a favor. I mean, that is so wrong. The only reason that everyone seems fine with that is because it seems like we don't have any other option. It's one thing if you just want to keep your money safe and accessible. Fine. But when you start buying all the crap they're trying to sell you, like IRAs, annuities, savings, and CDs, that's where you start sipping on their lemonade, where they try to convince you that your money is safe with them. Markets are risky and unpredictable. You can just set it and forget it. I mean, that's a bunch of crap. Every single product a bank offers that has even a crumb of a return for you is a trap. Every product is booby-trapped with conditions and penalties. Savings account needs to have a minimum balance. CDs have lockup periods where you can't touch your money. IRAs can only be accessible when you're old, and annuities are when you get old. I mean, that is so wrong. When the rich oppress the poor, that is evil. If the stock market is so risky and unpredictable, then why are they in it? What are they doing with our money? This is just retail banking. I mean, poor bankers are just a front. Even they don't know exactly what happens. I had this philosophical conversation with the banker and I asked him, what is it that you do with my money? Why is it that everything that even offers a drop of return has all these conditions and penalties to it? Why is it that you guys make more money than we do with our own money? Why is it that the only thing that doesn't have these penalties and conditions is just a free checkings account? His answer was, Jonathan, I appreciate your enthusiasm. I can't speak to the specifics about what we do with our clients' money, but rest assured, we do keep it safe and aligned with each client's investment objectives and appetite for risk. We have a highly trained team of professionals that analyze all the investments and deals we bank. That's a pretty way of saying, I don't know, and I'm just a glorified salesperson here to push products and get your money. Here's what I would say about that. Banks are safe and accessible. That's it. Banks are great for credit cards, digital transactions like direct deposits and transfers, and they're great for getting access to cash when you need it. That's it. I said it to their face, and my banker said, Jonathan, let me connect you with one of our wealth management associates. They'll be able to better assist you in your investment needs. Fast forward to my sit down with a wealth management advisor. Spoiler alert, this is also a glorified salesperson. They go on and on about their history, their pride in their team, the work they do, and how they're confident that they can come up with a suitable investment portfolio to serve my investment needs. I mean, the next 45 minutes was the same spiel with different products. Now we have mutual funds, annuities, bonds, and all kinds of options. And I said to him, all of these products have the same conditions and penalties: minimum investments, lockup periods, early withdrawal penalties, and now there's a disclaimer that says nothing is guaranteed. I mean, how is that fair? Inflation is guaranteed. You're gonna take my money, tell me not to touch it, hand me a thick prospectus of fine print of everything that's in each of these products and say, don't ask any questions. That's guaranteed. You charge assets under management fees and performance fees. That's guaranteed. What's up with that? No offense. You're not the one who structured these products, so you're just doing your job. But I'd say that institutions as a whole are doing a disservice when you assume that everyone is an idiot and nobody wants to manage their own money. You know that's not true. You make money off people not knowing. If people had a crumb, just a crumb of financial knowledge, you'd have to step up your game and make more money for them. Otherwise, you won't make any money. And he says, Jonathan, we're a bank. A bank is a business, not a charity. We're not in the education business. So I said, fair. How's this? If I asked you and any reasonable person that walks in your doors, do you want to invest in a company that's growing or shrinking? What do you think that they would say? Growing. If I asked you, do you want to invest in companies that are making more profits or widening their losses? What would you say? Profits. If I asked you, would you prefer a company that is cash rich or cash strapped? What would you say? Liquid, cash rich. I mean, how hard was that? This went on for another 45 minutes, and the banker basically said, Jonathan, it's not possible to analyze every single stock thoroughly to find which one is most suitable for each person. It's not that simple. I responded, it's not that complicated. I'm not saying that you have to psychoanalyze every stock for every client. I'm just saying that these 3 questions that I asked you is pretty much common sense. Most reasonable people would agree. How many people walk in your doors and say that they want their hard-earned money going to cash-strapped money losers spiraling to the ground? Nobody. All I'm pointing out is, why don't any of the investment options that you have show me anything around these 3 questions? And he says, Truth be told, Jonathan, you are considered a highly sophisticated investor. Not everyone is like that or want to be that involved. So I say, fair, but you're not even giving them a chance. True or false? The law states that all public companies are required by law to make their financials available to the public for free. True, he says. So I say, true or false? No person is legally allowed to trade on more information than another. True, that's insider trading, and you go to jail for that, he says. So I say, so it's a level playing field, dude. You're right. Not everyone wants to be actively involved in investing. Then make it simple. What about the ones that do want to be involved? From what you're offering, it doesn't seem like you want their business. He says, Jonathan, I appreciate your passion. We are here to serve clients. We are stewards in that we keep their money safe and we transact $4 billion every day. I'm sure that there are opportunities out there for things like you described. It's just not in our wheelhouse for what we do today. And that was a wrap. I've never had so many people address me by first name so many times. I mean, that's got to be a sales tactics to make it feel more personal. I thanked him, shook his hand, and left, knowing that this was an opportunity in the market that they did not have any interest in filling. Behind his political correctness, he was asking, how would you simplify investing in a way that answers these 3 questions for every single person, Jonathan? I don't know, how about just asking them those 3 questions? Okay, that sounds a bit lame. We need to make investing simple and sexy. How about we let people answer those 3 questions using sliders to set preferences for stocks the same way that they do in dating apps when setting dating preferences? What if investing was like swipe dating? So you set your preferences, all companies are scored based on financials since their financials are free, and companies are scored by you and put in front of you so that you can just swipe away. Swipe right if you like it, swipe left if you don't. Swipe down if you never want to see a stock again. That's Brigades. Brigades is your one-stop shop to finding stocks. This can be huge. If it turns out that there are a lot more people out there who do want to take a more active role in investing, then this can be a one-finger salute to the professionals. Stay sharp. Stay safe, everyone.